During a heated session in Parliament, the Prime Minister faced intense questioning over his government's handling of the grooming gang scandal. The opposition accused the government of inaction and cover-ups, demanding a full national inquiry into widespread child sexual exploitation in towns across the UK. The issue came to the fore after the safeguarding minister admitted there had been a cover-up. The Prime Minister acknowledged the seriousness of the matter, pointing out he oversaw the first grooming gang prosecution in Rochdale over a decade ago. He criticized the previous Labour government for failing to act on the issue or implement key recommendations from the independent inquiry into child sexual abuse. The opposition leader countered that despite promises of 5 local inquiries, only one had begun, and local authorities were resisting further investigations. She insisted that only a national inquiry could compel testimony and uncover the full truth, citing ongoing cover-ups in areas like Manchester and Bradford. "Victims deserve justice, not delays," she said. The Prime Minister argued that his government was implementing existing recommendations and investing more in truth and justice than Labour did during its 14 years in power. He also accused the opposition of weaponizing victims for political gain. The exchange turned personal, with the opposition leader highlighting his past experience as Director of Public Prosecutions, claiming he had transformed how such cases were handled. She demanded action now, not talk of past achievements. Meanwhile, the Labour benches promised stronger action on child poverty. An MP highlighted that 64% of children in one East Midlands ward lived in poverty, the highest in the region. The Prime Minister blamed the former Conservative government for increasing child poverty by 900,000 and vowed that the current Labour administration would do everything it could to reverse this. The leader of the Liberal Democrats raised concerns about post-Brexit trade deals, especially with the US, under President Trump, and demanded Parliament be given a vote on any future agreements. The Prime Minister offered no clear yes or no, but said any deal would follow parliamentary procedures. Attention also turned to social care reform. A Liberal Democrat MP called for changes to ensure families' concerns about their loved ones' mental capacity are taken seriously, following the tragic case of an autistic man who was exploited and murdered. The Prime Minister expressed sympathy and promised to follow up. Right-wing MP Nigel Farage criticized the government's handling of illegal channel crossings, calling it a national emergency, and accusing ministers of failing to deliver on promises to smash the gangs. The Prime Minister responded that new legislation provided powers to tackle smuggling networks, but criticized opposition parties for voting against it. Closing the session, another MP highlighted a successful local health initiative in Wigan, developed in partnership with sports organizations. She urged the government to support community-based care. The Prime Minister used the opportunity to criticize the opposition's previous calls for an insurance-based NHS model, reaffirming his support for free public health care.